My battery's going dead. All right, next on the list of fun things to do is a Nissan Sentra. We're gonna go ahead and put some Rockford speakers in it, replace the factory ones. We're gonna do some components up front instead of 6x9s in the rear. Sounds like a lot of fun. Fernando's gonna start on the door. I'm gonna start pulling the rear of the car apart. Here we go. So the plan as it stands right now is we're gonna go ahead and put a set of these punch coaxials here in the door, because the main problem is they want it louder. They want more treble, they want it to sound better. And of course, they don't want to replace the radio. And then we're gonna go ahead and put a set of P1 tweeters up here in the dash. So essentially they're gonna have more tweeter than they have now. The catch is, do these play full range? And the easiest way to figure that out without having an RTA is to meter between the tweeter up here and this here. If they're on the same line, then that means they play full range. To do that, what you want to do is take your digital multimeter, set it to continuity, does this. So take one of your probes and put it in down here. Go ahead and test up here at the tweeter. We're getting continuity between the two, so that means that whatever's down here will play tweeter sound, so it's gonna be full range, so we're good there. So now we just have to install the speakers here, new tweeters up there. They'll have 4 tweeters up front. It'll be a lot brighter. Some people like it bright. For 6x9s, we're doing the P1694s, which means it's a 4-way. Yeah, it's a 4-way. So this is what we're gonna put in, and this is what we're taking out. This is kind of cool. These fell off, so these have just been popping around back in there. All right, let's go set them in the rear deck. So this is the factory speaker that's coming out of the door. It's got a funky shape to it. It's about a 6 3/4, somewhere between there. What we're gonna replace it with, as we said, is the Rockford. For the mount, we have this guy here. This is the Metra 82-7400. These are the Nissan adapters, and we've already gone ahead and put some foam on the back of it. The cool thing about the Rockford is they already actually have foam on it, so we don't have to. So then these are just gonna screw into here, and Fernando's gonna put them in the door. Now, the question is on here, what is negative and what is positive? And to do that, for this, we're just gonna use a drill battery. This is a small drill battery. It's only a little 12 volt. And what we want to do, now I would not recommend doing this on something you plan on keeping or something that's high end or anything like that. Just crappy factory speakers that belong in the trash can. So on your drill battery, find your positive. Go ahead and stick one end in and tap it. If it pops up like this, then you'll know that it's doing polarity right, and in this case the white would be positive and the pink would be negative. Now we can take this plug over to the other side of the car and we'll know that the white was positive. We'll go ahead and put that in just a little tie like this. So now we can actually just compare it to the plug. The plugs will be the same because the speakers are universal. It doesn't matter what side they're on, and we'll know that the wire that is in this hole is indeed the positive. And then you can do the same for the rear speakers. These are the factory tweeters here. They're up in the A-pillar. So we're going to go with a set of these. These are the Punch P1 tweeters here. P1TS to be specific. Now the nice thing about this is this tweeter unscrews and this tweeter screws in. So let's unscrew it. Alright, 2 washers and we're back in business. Now we're going to reuse this guy here, which is the factory plug. Now these have these extremely large crossovers here that we need to find some place to put. There's a decent amount of room in the A-pillar, so we're golden there. Now on this tweeter crossover, we have 3 choices on which we can use it. -4, -2, or 0. We're gonna go -2. That's our default. Anytime there is, it's either -2 or -3. We very rarely ever run 0 on the dash like that. Now how we got the polarity for this, like in this, the black wire is negative. How we did that is after we found out what was positive and negative on the factory speaker, when we were doing continuity between the driver's door and the tweeter, we were able to take the white wire, go up to the top there in the A-pillar, find continuity between those 2 wires, and then that told us which one of these was positive on the tweeter. Alright, so the tweeter's all set. We're gonna go ahead and do the other one up, and then I'll get him in the car. And even though we spent tons of time checking to make sure that we found out what was positive and negative and all that on these speakers, that doesn't mean we can't do a polarity test when we're done. You still need to do that because we are human and we do make mistakes. There's 6 speakers. There's 6 opportunities to make a mistake. Remember, always check it when you're done. Just be safe. All right, well, now we know why he wants more highs. No problem there, he's got them. This thing is bright. It's like opening the refrigerator at 3 o'clock in the morning. Blinding. All right, cool. Well, this one is done. You good, Fernando?
You good?
All right, that's gonna wrap it up for this episode of Install Diaries. That's a different way to end it. All right, guys, you have a great night as always, and we will see you later next time. Till the next one, bye.